In the searing heat of the Kalahari, the Cape coral snake emerges like a vibrant phantom. Its flickering tongue senses the pulse of the oblivious prey before the mouse even realizes that death is closing in. The snake strikes with lethal precision, and though the rodent narrowly evades the initial coil, the venom has already claimed its prize. Nature's debt is paid as the predator begins its grim feast, a silent end in the shifting sands. But the desert has many eyes. From the safety of its burrow, a mongoose watches, a clever opportunist with a taste for danger. This is the slender mongoose, an agile warrior. Its survival depends on constant vigilance and the courage to face the desert's most lethal inhabitants. Enter the heavyweight champion, the honey badger. Fearless, resilient, and seemingly indifferent to the burning sun or the threats lurking beneath. The badger's thick skin and relentless spirit make it a formidable force. It wanders with a swagger, the undisputed king of this harsh domain. Across the dunes, the drama unfolds. A mongoose unearths a lizard, a hard-won meal in a land where nothing is given, only taken by force. Every step is a struggle, the contractions beginning, a visceral pain that dulls her senses just as the most dangerous serpent in the sands blocks her path. A chilling mystery unfolds as the cobra glides directly towards the honey badger. One has to wonder, what primal instinct compels this serpent to approach such a notoriously dangerous adversary? The Cape coral snake strikes. It is a direct hit. Normally, her skin would protect her, but her immune system is weakened by the heavy burden of motherhood. She groans, not in fury, but in agony. The venom begins to course through a heart already racing for two. She is disoriented, her legendary courage flickering. Look at the desperation in her eyes. She isn't fighting to win, she is fighting to survive the minute. The snake remains relentless, sensing the queen's vulnerability. This is the brutal reality of the wild. A mother poisoned and in labor, forced into a dance with death. She tries to retaliate, but her strikes are slow, heavy, and imprecise. She stumbles, the weight of her unborn young pulling her down. Each strike from the snake is a hammer blow to a soul already depleted by the pangs of labor. She retreats, dragging her wounded body and her precious cargo away. There is no victory here, only a harrowing survival. The desert offers no mercy, only the cold test of endurance. A desperate race for survival. The Cape coral cobra relentlessly pursues a honey badger across the sun-baked earth. The badger is heavy with young. Her instinct to protect her unborn cubs forces her to flee rather than fight this lethal foe. The toxin takes hold. She collapses, paralyzed and vulnerable, as the cobra prepares to strike a final, fatal blow.
Out of nowhere, a mongoose appears. Driven by a mysterious spark of compassion, it stands between the predator and the fallen mother.
This is not a battle for territory or food, but a selfless act of courage to protect a life that is not its own, showcasing an extraordinary bond of altruism in the heart of the wild. The mongoose dances with danger, its agile movements forming a shield of mercy for the badger and her unborn lineage. Normally a solitary hunter, now becomes an unwavering shield for the fallen honey badger, defying the cold lethality of the serpent. In the shadow of the mongoose's bravery, the badger's body fights a frantic internal war to neutralize the venom. With lightning-fast reflexes, the mongoose dances around its lethal opponent, a testament to the evolutionary arms race where speed is the only shield against certain death. Amidst the dust and fury, we witness the raw power of loyalty. Even in nature's most brutal arenas, an unyielding spirit can turn the tide against certain doom. The battle reaches a fever pitch as the mongoose secures a decisive grip, reminding us that in the wild, even the smallest warriors possess a courage that defies their stature. But this conflict is only a prelude to a more profound narrative. The weary honey badger retreats to her burrow, carrying a burden far more precious than any meal. But this conflict is only a prelude to a deeper story. The mongoose guides the weary honey badger back to her burrow, carrying a burden more precious than any meal. Inside the sanctuary of the earth, the fierce predator transforms into a devoted mother, shielding her newborn cubs from a world that is as cruel as it is beautiful. Witnessing her fierce devotion despite her weakened state, the mongoose sets out to hunt, bringing back a hard-won prize to nourish the mother and safeguard the future of her fragile cubs. We honor the unwavering courage of a mother and the profound grace found in the wild, where life, in all its brutality, still finds a way to be tender.